heteros and non-binary hosts. Congratulations, Sanix, you were first in chat today. Unfortunately, your answer may have been close, but the answer wasn't a boat. I mean, technically it does, but I don't think the Scottish invented boats. I don't think it's a structure, it's more of a vehicle, to be honest. So unfortunately, you don't get the... You got the first one, so how's everyone doing today? I'm hoping everyone's doing good. I'm hoping you all had a good weekend. I did the third act of my Alien TTRPG campaign, and turns out only one member of the original crew survived, and one member of the other crew survived the entire campaign, which was fun to see. We almost had 4 people survive, but no, in the end, 2 of them had to sacrifice themselves. I think it's sad. You could have been half right for that one at least. That would be the closest anyone would have gotten. Yeah, I've got a few things I want to talk about today. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's a MAGA influencer couple that went on a podcast recently and said some truly amazing things. I think we would all really appreciate. As you can tell by the title of my video, so I'm going to be talking about Andrew Tate and he's renamed it now, but it used to be called Hustler University, which was basically his pyramid scheme where he would sell people courses on how to be an alpha male, and the course basically said, convince your friends to give money to Andrew Tate for this course. So it was essentially a massive pyramid scheme, and it got trolled. And you know what, I might even just browse some TikToks as well, just to round things up. But there's also been a new trailer for the new Sonic movie, Sonic 3, and they showed Shadow with a gun, which is something I wasn't expecting to do. It's been great. It's been a good day, I think. In fact, you know what? Maybe I should show the trailer for Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm calling it a Shadow movie, even though it technically is Sonic 3. Stop swearing. I probably should. I do need to cut down on it. I'll show you the trailer for it. It looks great. Let's play. Was it constantly going off? I'll turn it off. Hang on. I've got a toggle for it now, so I can just turn it off when it's not working properly. I think I tried to see how well it will work. Let me. There we go. Okay, I can just turn it off, so I can swear all I fucking want now, and it should be fine. But I'm testing out a different version, just see how well it works. I'm noticing it did use up my CPU quite a bit just then. Okay, you know what? It's probably not even worth using at this point. But I did change my voice command control actually. Watch this. That's why instead of saying browser, I thought I'd say that because it flows much more easily. But yeah, this is the trailer in question.
Here we go. Showtime.
What is this den of madness?
Are you Detective Pikachu?
He does look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika.
Konichi, what? Get down.
It's time, Shadow. Finally, we will have our revenge.
It looks like they're basically doing the plot of Sonic Adventure 2.
If you can't conspire with family.
There's 2 Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun.
And I love that Jim Carrey came back out of retirement again for this, even though he said he was going to retire.
Real scary. That actually is real scary. Trick shot.
Well, I think this one does give a bit too much away of the plot.
Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
We're in.
Are you ready?
Pretty much, yeah. And it's my money that we're printing, so I'm going to go see it on day 1.
All right, boys, try and keep up.
Come on, Granddaddy-O.
Now, this shot here, if I go back real quick, right? People are assuming that, see that empty space there? People think that might be space for another character that they're just editing out. Like, if you remember the trailers for No Way Home, They edited out two characters of the other two Spider-Men by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. And you can noticeably tell in some of the shots in the trailer when there should have been extra people in the background that were just edited out. And people think this might be the same thing, and it could be maybe Metal Sonic or something as another. Dude, he's the best fucking character, easily. Agent Stone is one of the best original characters that these movies came up with. He's fucking great. I'm glad he came back to this because he was such an underrated character. But people think that maybe there's gonna be like Metal Sonic as well or something.
We've got
Dirt to do.
with Shadow's power.
We can rule humanity.
When we're done, there won't be.
I hope Shadow destroys London. That'll be amazing. Now this is the best part. He's gonna piss on the fucking moon. Eggman is gonna piss on the moon. They've actually done it. The actual mad lads at Paramount did it. They're letting Dr. Eggman piss on the moon. I can't wait to see all those piss droplets rain down on them. He's pissing on the moon.
Life's all about the choices we make. Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
There's a shot. Fucking. Hang on, go back a bit.
Matters the most.
Look at him. They gave him. I didn't think they were gonna do that. I didn't think they were gonna give him a gun, but they did it. They actually gave Shadow the Hedgehog a gun. He's so edgy. I love him. I wish he was real.
One head dog to another. Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the harder I want to hit you.
This ends now.
Our destiny awaits.
You were right about one thing. This ends now.
Keanu sounds so good as Shadow. I think they made the right choice. I think the only reason Jim Carrey came back for this as well is because he gets to play two roles at once. I think that's probably the only reason he came back to this role. Although he probably wouldn't have done so, because he was planning on retiring. Anyway, my starting word today is going to be Sonic. Okay. A lot of things are weird when you think about the scale of Shadow as well. Because if you think about it, right, you know in Shadow the Hedgehog he has a motorbike, but considering he's only 3 feet tall, that must have been a motorbike someone made for a child, basically, considering how it should scale to him. Which is weird to think about, that he managed to just find a motorbike that was conveniently his size. Let's try about. Okay, got the O in the right place. N, B. Pretty much. Yeah, well, that's his personal bike that he specially made for himself. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. He would probably do that. I mean, Keanu Reeves owns a motorbike company called Arc. So I imagine, was it Arch, I think it is? I would imagine that Shadow would just, hit up Keanu and ask him to make him a motorbike. I've not used a P yet. I think there might be an E in this. I really hope they reference that dub. I want to hear them mention maybe. I don't think they'll bring up Shadow fucking Eggman's wife, but I think they might bring up pissing on the moon. Considering they did make a joke about Detective Pikachu, I think there might be a reference to it if we're lucky. Or that Shadow might be a gamer. I'm trying to think, right? Would there be two O's in this? Like a word like Woody. Because I'm seeing, oh, I'm not used to an E. If there's no E in it, then the chances are there's going to be 2 O's in it, which could narrow it down. What could I use? Did it actually? Okay, I did not know that. You know what? They might even make reference to that. They might have Eggman actually say he's gonna make he's gonna make an announcement. He has an announcement to make or whatever. You know what? Frown. I've not used O's in the right place. We know that much. Motherfucker! Don't tell me. That was it. I feel like that was a personal attack against me. Damn. I just got hate crimed by Wordle. You know, we'll see if Geo gets a hate crimes me too. $2 minutes on the clock. Where are we? Where are we? Conan, welcome on in. I just did the Wordle. Have you done it yet today? Portland Street. Okay. Could this be New York? I think it might be New York actually. Or maybe not. Too much greenery. And those trees. No, it wouldn't be New York because okay, it's in a warmer climate. We're looking for somewhere near the equator then. Boogie, how are you doing? You just missed me getting hate crimed by Wordle. I can't believe I was the answer this entire time. I'm thinking it could be. I'm seeing English and it looks like it could be somewhere in California. But there's also a chance that it might not be America at all, unless... You know what? It might actually be California. I haven't seen any road signs yet, so I was considering maybe it was a another... It could be... No, it wouldn't be San Francisco. San Francisco is mostly... I mean... No, it wouldn't be. Okay, this might be a big help. I don't know if that's what buses look like in America. Not in service, okay. Or bus service, it could be Europe. I'm reluctant to say America considering it's got public transport, but it could be. I'm gonna say, you know what, we'll throw in LA. San Diego maybe. We'll throw in LA. No, New Zealand. I knew it. I was pretty sure it wouldn't be America. And it was the public transport that gave it away. I was like, hang on, America would not have this many buses on the one road. Oh yeah, we did. I did do some research into how to be an alpha male. Yeah, pretty much they were like, yeah, here's all these good traits, and if you have any of them, that means you're a beta male. Which is all kind of cringe. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully, we'll do better. I see that bus. Let me phase through it. No, it's gone. Okay, let's skip forward a little bit. In fact, I never would have guessed New Zealand on the previous one either, because I was completely thrown off. I thought it'd be a country closer to the equator or something. To be fair, mistaking Australia or New Zealand for America isn't the worst. Yeah, I don't think they know the difference between the different sexuality types, and they just think they're all different genres of male. I might see if there's any new updates to the whole alpha male video scene. Oh, hang on. HSA, health science. Okay. That's not really much help. I'm not sure what any of that means. National Cancer Center, National... Which country could this be, though? I'm tempted to say America again, but I don't think it is. You know what? Just because New Zealand got me last time, I'm going to drop it in there again. This time it... Oh! Malaysia, Singapore, holy cow. I would never have guessed that one because there was like so much English. I was considering South Africa or Australia. I don't think there'd be that much English in Singapore. This is my worst round, I think. Pizza and grill. That's Cyrillic, so we're in Europe. Just need to find out where in Europe we are. There's a McDonald's. There's a police car over there. Will it tell me what city this is on the police car? Nah, it's gone if I get too close, it's gone. This is where we say A-cab. Nuts, I can't read any of this. Nope, got it, Kiev. Okay. Ukraine. Alright, I managed to get it from a URL on a fucking billboard in the end. Only 6 kilometers off, that's not too bad. The first 2 rounds I did abysmal though.
GG.
Okay, what else do I want to do before I want to move on to the YouTube yet, or... Alex, you'd have gotten it then.
Sloppy!
It was sloppy, my first 2 rounds were very sloppy. I can do it. What would a time guesser? No, there is one thing I saw actually I could do. I was browsing chess.com, as I do, right, as an educated person. Hang on, let me log into chess.com. Don't steal my my ID. No, hang on. Watch this. I hope none of you steal my chess.com username. Watch this. There is, if you go and play, you can play against certain bots, and they have bots based around certain personalities. So like I saw the other day, where is he? Personalities. I'm not sure why this is the case, but I saw the other day there was a Mr. Beast. It was in creators, I think. Yeah, I can 1v1 Mr. Beast at chess for some reason. All of us in chat. Oh, that would be interesting. Okay. She did beat me once, and that's because I was explaining the game to her at the time. I can also verse one. It shows you their rank as well for some reason. Well, Pokimane is 100 points lower than Mr. Beast. But like, Ludwig is apparently quite good. Cutie Cinderella's 900. Box, who else is there? Anyone else I know? Gotham Chess is 2500. Damn. Nico is 800. I've not played enough to know what my chess ranking would be. The Sea-Dog VA is 900. Sonic Fox 1750. I think he's the best creator out there, actually. That's not a chess creator. Is Elon Musk on here? Let me have a look. Can I take on Elon Musk? We've got world champions, coach, adaptive, beginner, intermediate, master, athletes, musicians, creators, personalities. They got some random personalities there. No, they don't have Elon Musk. I can beat up Mr. Beast. Let me see if I can take on Mr. Beast. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be giving away some expensive pieces to random players. Want to do this? The fact that he's talking like Mr. Beast as well. Okay, that's his opening move. Let's match that. Okay, he's more or less doing the same as me. I want to take that. Free real estate. I should do. I think he's got me. Okay, hang on. I should have done. I got that wrong. No, I think Obama would be too difficult because he could just drone strike your pieces from behind the back row, so he can do long range attacks. And you can't reach the drones because they're above the board, and you can only move in 2 dimensions. So it'd be a real challenge taking on Obama, I think. I'll probably do something with this if I put it in the right place. I need to know where the right place actually is. There's a hint, but I don't want to use the hints. I'm currently in a very unoptimal position, even though I got the first piece.
Connor Whirls, sent I President Obama.
Once per turn. It should be
of the
once per
United
10
States
turn
of
cooldown, I
America,
think.
And therefore the world would be unstoppable at chess. Don't even think about it. Peace out, amateurish suckers.
Yeah, I can't move this knight anywhere. This can go some... I think this is the only place I can have this one go. Problem is, do I want to do that? Nah, he's got me. I've lost this. I lost to Mr. Beast. Okay, I can't take on Mr. Beast. Let me try a different creator. Can I take on Pokimane? I don't think I'm good enough yet at chess to be able to take on Mr. Beast. Unfortunately. Who else we got? We'll take on Pokimane. We'll see how well I do. Oh, the horses are coming out. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. If chess was so good, they should have released chess 2 by now, right? Slow you down. Interesting. Okay. I need to keep an eye out on this motherfucker here, because I know he's going to do something. He looks like he's about to do something. I can move him out the way, and I can get my queen to take him out, but I reckon if I move him, he'll move him. So I need to use this one to attack something else instead. I can't really threaten. If I could threaten that bishop with this knight, I can make him choose between the knight and the bishop. But unfortunately, that's not an option at the moment. If I move that to that square there, his knight or his bishop can get it, but then I can get it with a pawn. So I'll be sacrificing it for that, but is it worth it? Is it worth sacrificing my horsey to Pokimane? Fuck it. Yeah, I thought it would. Okay, in which case... we trade horsies. Well, now I'm in a predicament. I want to attack with this, but who can I attack? What do I do with you? Probably bring you out. I'll be sacrificing my horsey to get to the bishop. Would that be worth? Do I do this or not? Do I sacrifice some horse? So when I do that, this horse is going to kill mine. And I've already sacrificed one of my knights, so I'll be losing my second knight, but I'll be taking a bishop. Okay, what else can I do? I can do this, but that'll be very clever. Nothing I can do there, really. Nothing I can do there, either. Name every piece? Okay. Out of all the ones I got remaining, I'll have to do that. Let me do that then real quick. So, all the pawns, they're called Leonard. So this one's Leonard, this one's Leonard, this one's Leonard. This one's Leonard, this one's Leonard, this one's Leonard, this one's Leonard, this one's Leonard. The king is Sheldon. The rooks are Raj. And the bishops are Howard. And the queen is gonna be... Stuart. I think that's how I'll do it. I've got one knight as well. I need to rename the knight. The knight can be Penny. So I've got Penny here. I've got Leonard and Leonard and Leonard. Leonard could kill their Leonard, but that wouldn't be a very good exchange.
This guy!
Penny could kill their Howard, but I don't think that's going to be very helpful. My Raj can't really do anything. Sheldon's safe in his little corner there. Stuart, on the other hand, yeah, Stuart is also pretty useless right now. It's all down to, do I want to give up Penny for anything? If I use Penny to take that pawn, I could... these guys are going to end up killing Penny. And I've already made one sacrifice. If I lose again, I'll technically be behind in a sense. No, I'll technically be ahead. I need to cover that spot before I do it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with this. So Leonard's gonna take another one of theirs. I think that's I think that spot is safe. I don't think anything is attacking that one apart from their castle. In which case, maybe I can get away with this. I've got more options now. Do I want to? I'm slightly. I've got an advantage. So I can probably take that risk. Well, now I have to worry about that. I think that was a safe move I could have done. She got me. I lost to Pokimane. I made 2 mistakes and 3 blunders. Let me see my game review on this. How did I mess this up?
You did a good job building an advantage before allowing a mating attack. Let's work on how to keep up the pressure.
Was it? Did he just accuse me of trying to mate with Pokimane?
The ready is a less common but flexible opening that controls the center with the knight before committing a pawn. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. Your pawn is undefended, so this move loses material.
Okay, that was the wrong move. I should have done the other one then.
This misses an opportunity to capture a free pawn. Ouch, you left your pawn hanging.
Yeah, I need to now start hating on women, I think.
This overlooks an opportunity to capture a free pawn. Oops, you gave up a pawn. This ignores an opportunity to capture a free pawn. It is important for you to develop all of your pieces in the opening. You left your bishop vulnerable to being captured.
That was a big blunder.
This captures a free bishop. This misses an opportunity to castle to the same side as the opponent. This permits the opponent to win a rook by eventually adding pressure to a pinned piece. You overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a rook.
If I could have done.
This ignores an opportunity to develop a queen off its starting square. This permits the opponent to force the loss of castling rights. You permitted the opponent to eventually win a pawn. You overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a queen.
The real queen I wanted to win is Pokimane, though.
The only move, and you found it. You step your king away from the checking rook.
I don't know, that was probably the best move I made in the entire game.
This gives away a free bishop. This ignores an opportunity to eventually win material. That bishop was yours for the taking. You allowed the opponent to play checkmate.
Yeah, I backed myself into a corner. I didn't really think any further ahead than that. I should have thought more ahead.
The game is over.
Right, GG Pokimane. Shout out to Pokimane for schooling me at chess. To be fair, that was more close than my match with Mr. Beast, and there's like a 100-point difference between the two. I mean, I have no idea what my actual chess score is, but who knows? Maybe I'll play more of chess on stream, but I want to talk about this for now. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Women voting is not freedom, bro.
This motherfucker is one of the stupidest people you're ever going to meet today. I think Mr. Beast definitely paid for his score. I don't think he's that good at chess. Has anyone else seen this interview yet, by any chance? I mean, he's a literal neckbeard. Nobody has facial hair like that by choice. He does it because he can't grow hair anywhere else. I think he definitely is.
bro.
funny and outrageous online.
Just how much he says about the gay agenda, really.
Oppression.
Oh wow. Well, y'all are definitely ignorant. Definitely, really
All right.
badly.
I say we bring back normalizing the word. We need to shame again. We need to put them back in the closet. I miss those days when people wouldn't tell anyone that they're gay because it was not celebrated. Now it's like people are becoming gay because they want to be celebrated. They're weird. They're outcasts.
And she's saying this with the whole chat.
And have a bunch of people support them for nothing. Like, if you're ugly in 2024, just become a and then, oh, boom, you're popular. Magically. It's become a trend. Let's make it a trend to shame them again. Who's with me?
So here's what I'm wondering. Your daughter's gonna grow up. We'll also show in the intro the clip of also joking.
It's fucking well that she said all that.
Being ready for a guy when she's 18. You know that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course. You really, this is gonna be out there. You really want your daughter seeing this?
Yes.
Just spewing hatred all
It's not spewing
It
hatred.
is.
It's not. I mean,
what is the?
We don't.
Your
I mean, it doesn't sound like she likes gay people, so I think it's effectively the opposite of enjoying their presence and liking them. So, which is hate.
fixation. Just okay, other people can live their life. I thought that was what conservatives liked before.
Here's the thing, bro. Nobody was fixated on it until it got shoved down our throat. There's not a TV show we can watch without.
Why do they always use the imagery of a man giving another man a blowjob when they're talking about anything LGBT? Like, they're very graphic about it. They always say shoved down their throat as if they want something shoved down their throat whenever you mention anything gay. Maybe it's like a Freudian slip or something.
Homosexual. Like
That's
there's
not even
gays
true,
and
but-
what Nate?
I bet he'd love something homosexual shoved down his throat.
A new show that's come out.
Why he keeps talking about it.
Any new shows?
Exactly. So you don't even know, dude. There are so many gays.
Okay.
But like, bro, if you're a Christian and
Yeah.
you know that that's wrong,
Mm.
and you see them just normalizing this lifestyle, obviously, it's science 101, right? Like every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Like
I don't think you know
there's going
science.
to be a reaction to the action of just shoving this down.
Do you want to know my pro advice, right? If someone comes up to you and they tell you that they're gay and they want to have gay sex with you, just say no. It's that easy. Just say no to sucking another man's dick, and then you won't have to do it. They can't make you do it. You can just say no. In fact, if you have a problem with trans women in the same bathroom as you, and you don't want to like use the same toilet as a trans person, just don't use it. You know, hold it in until you get home, and do the same with your views as well, right? That's like a new saying I've come up with. I've been using quite liberally to any of the transphobes I've been upsetting on the internet. Like, hey, if you don't want to use the same toilet as a trans person, just don't use it, right? Hold it in. And do the same, like fucking put a cork in it or something. Maybe you can start selling conservative butt plugs to people who don't want to use the same toilet as a trans person, right? To help them hold it in.
In Pride Month, hello, it's everywhere. We get the gay flag everywhere. You see it in Target for the kids. And yes, what I said in that video is precisely true. Like, if you're like weird and ugly, and you're like, oh, I'm transgender now. All of a sudden, you have this.
Does she know her man's right next to her, and he's got the world's ugliest neckbeard? The scraggliest, scratchiest neckbeard possible. He hasn't got any hair on his cheeks, so I don't think he can grow any hair there.
Whole community praising you for just
like when
being
it was
unique.
the most.
I think that was a sign of a beta male as well, in that alpha male video I watched.
Clearly it's not just a societal trend.
It is trending upwards.
We see it in nature.
Oh my god, like penguins being gay or whatever.
I'm just saying, clearly, even when it was the worst thing you could do societally, still people were gay. So it's not like people are just doing it because.
Worst thing you could do societally? What about like killing people?
Well, they would get killed for it. Yeah.
Not necessarily. I mean,
still in countries where you
abortion.
get killed for it, there are still gay people.
right.
Which, of course, it debunks the idea that this is some media-driven
Well,
phenomenon.
just because it happens in nature doesn't mean it's correct. We come
Right,
from a
I'm
Christian
saying-
point of view.
And you can have your views. My point is, though, our argument is that everyone can have their views and live their life, and then.
Is that what
sort
you
of
guys
live-
think?
They've got to Jesus from going woke at this rate.
On the left. Like, the reason why I'm so
Like, how many prostitute feet do you think these people have washed?
about it online is because people are constantly like, you can't say that, cancel. Like, I remember I started off on TikTok, and I always say the crazy rabid feminist on TikTok created the anti-feminist monster that I am today. Because if I just said one thing, oh, women should be in the kitchen, oh my gosh, this internalized misogyny, they're freaking out. They're literally, did you see the feminists after Trump just won? They're literally screaming.
But there it
these
is
people.
again. So much of your
Literally screaming.
ideology, and I agree. If someone were stepping over and saying you have to live your life this way, you can't stay home if you want to. That would be strange. I would be against that. But your argument so often necessitates.
Actually, Sanix, they are. It's me. I'm the crazy feminist. I'm the one these people are terrified of, okay? It's my views and my opinions that are scaring these people so shitless that they are going on podcasts crying about me. It's me. I'm the crazy feminist. I'm the one who's been bullying people like this to the point where they're so afraid they can't speak freely anymore. They think their rights are being endangered. I mean, yeah, exactly, Boogie. We're 1 month away from Christmas. What happens during Christmas, right? We see fucking Christian propaganda everywhere, right? You can't walk down the street anywhere for like a good couple of minutes without seeing a baby Jesus on display. Which I think is fucking disgusting, right? Especially since they whitewashed Jesus as well. No way anyone who's born and raised in fucking the Middle East looks white with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Saying what other people should be doing, which we're not saying. We can say, you know, or we do believe that you can live the life however you want.
Other people should be doing it, yes, because there's good and there's evil. We know what good is, we know what evil is, and therefore people should be living good lifestyles. They should be living virtuous, moral lifestyles, and we as a society, we can pressure the other people within our society to be walking with good morals, with good virtues.
And that's, I guess,
Or if we pressure the Christians into being like us, though, instead. That could work. Just shove it down the throats like they want. They want it so bad.
Pushing people to live more.
You think
it's emboldening
playing
other
into
people.
the caricature that the only reason you have the views you have is because you're obsessed with like this hate-filled fixation with other people's lifestyles? That's what you play into.
I just want to clarify, this isn't hate-filled. I'm not like fuming behind my phone like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that there's gay people in this world. I think it's funny. I think
That's literally what she believes, though. She can't believe there's gay people. She said it literally less than 4 minutes ago.
it's funny. It's very lighthearted. And I personally don't care about moving people to what I think.
I mean, Science, I think we should do, but we should force them into having everyone else's views, not us having their views, right? I mean, he's very clearly in favor of forcing views and ideals on other people. I think we should do it to him. He should be open to it. Like, they played a clip at the very start where she said she was angry about it.
I'm a woman online. I think many women, especially in conservative politics, I call them the conservative feminists. They think that they're going to go make the change and, oh my gosh, I'm so great and I'm going to be the next president one day, which I've literally heard a certain conservative feminist say. I don't take myself seriously.
Well, then why are you justifying the rhetoric by saying we could create a society that pressures people into your framework? When I'm saying you could have the views that you have and people could choose to associate or not associate with you because of them, but to go out and purposefully do what a lot of other people, if you're saying you don't believe this, most people perceive what we're going through in this in the show as hateful rhetoric, and your justification is because it could impact people, which is crazy because it's only going to push people further away. I've heard people who are Christians who have pretty traditional Christian views, but come at it from a place of compassion and empathy. And
way more mature.
Their views,
and it's respectful,
and it actually could move people.
Yeah,
I agree.
Whereas
I'm not debunking your point, but you're basically saying, hey, stop being so violent and hateful.
I'm asking why you're.
Why is it wrong to be violent and hateful? Is that what he's going to ask next? I mean, why can't they just stop being hateful? There's no reason for it. If you're a bigot or you're, homophobic or racist or sexist, you can just stop at any point. You can stop being those things at any point in your life.
We're basically saying, hey, stop being so violent and hateful.
I'm asking why you're doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's because you are not you, but let's just say leftists, they don't like this and they want to put us in the closet.
I do. I you know what? I want to put them in a fucking gulag at this point. These people are voting.
And they want to say, you go in the closet, you be shamed, you don't get on social
I think he
media.
already is.
That is the F slur. You don't say these words. You don't act this way. You go back in the closet for being a hateful bigot.
And you'll get fired from your job. We'll dig up
I think he is in the closet.
everything to take down
He's
our
really upset about being in the closet.
the damage report.
Isabella Riley, this individual, is an ambassador to Turning Point USA.
No, she's not.
No, I'm not. To take down your
Did he just jerk off the invisible man? Hang on a second.
livelihood.
Okay.
So,
The damage report.
There's an invisible man in this room, right? And you'll see right there, he's gonna start jerking him off there.
No, she's
We all saw that, right? There's an invisible man in the room and he just gave him a quick hand job. I think he was just a 3-pump chump as well. Probably conservative at that rate, I think. I think all conservatives are.
No, I'm
has
not.
apparently been seen at Kerry Lake.
I like how his wife is okay with him jerking off another man as long as it's an invisible one.
This is an influencer who's been allowed into organizations. And to be very clear, while I
3
think
years
that
ago.
tweet by itself is pretty bad, it's not the only time they've drawn people's
Oh, here we
attention.
go.
Take a look at this
Compilation.
montage.
If you have stage 4 cancer, there's a reason why no man wants you. Because he wants to put your hair. I feel like to young women,
Damn,
unironically,
that's
they
a
need to
brutal
find a
one.
man that's
I have a lot to say on that one.
very misogynistic.
I think Malcolm X is based. I'm Malcolm X.
Cool
pill.
guy, yeah.
I would say he's based if he wasn't black.
Hey, speaking of getting a job.
Damn, she's going for the whole trifecta. She's racist as well.
And racist right here. My husband's texting me, and he said
Sexist, racist, and homophobic.
that we will have our daughter ready for you as a virgin.
It's clearly a joke. I just want to make one point about the cancer
Oh yeah, she's allowed to say it's a joke, right? She said it's a joke, so that's okay.
comment, which was a complete joke, and a lot of people got mad at me about this. It was in response to Dixie D'Amelio like shaving her head, and I just want to say I was vindicated because after this election, all the feminists now shaved their head bald because they don't want men to find them attractive.
That's quite a stretch to feel vindicated over.
So they actually proved my point.
And then what happened? Like the cancer patients came out and they were like offended.
Now women with alopecia and who have cancer are like, I'm not part of this movement. Like, you guys are crazy and entitled. I was making a joke that these crazy feminists just proved my point.
Oh, she's a good person then in this case.
Shout out to these rabid feminists.
Screaming about someone not being appealing when they have cancer is very different than your thoughts.
I mean, she did essentially just imply that all cancer kids are ugly, right? She just said, oh, these people shave their heads to look ugly, and then now they look like cancer patients. So I think she inadvertently just said that all people who have cancer are unattractive to her, which is fucking wild. I don't think she noticed that. I think she hasn't got the self-awareness to know that.
That's about a feminist thing.
It was
Dude,
a
that
joke.
was a set. That's like 4 seconds of the entire video.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice too.
I've watched your full videos. They don't. The context doesn't help.
Okay, first of all, that's like that video of her. That's from like 2.5 years ago.
Okay. All right. Cool. So then
Like,
you back off.
So for those of you who don't know, there's an expiry date for when you say something really offensive, like a slur or the N-word, or a really, really offensive joke, like cancer patients or 9/11 victims or whatnot. And the expiry date on that is as long as it was in the past, basically. If you're a conservative, as long as it could have been a week ago, it could have been several hours ago, as long as you say that it was a joke afterwards. Like, there is no, like, grace period or anything like that. Literally, the moment you say it's a joke, it expires, and you can no longer be held accountable for it, which is a really cool life hack to have if you happen to be conservative.
She's adapting a little bit, changing a little bit more.
I've definitely become more like empathetic towards people ever since having my daughter. But now it's been a year since she's been born, and I'm back to being a apparently.
But no, I would say you've
I am.
adapted and you've learned and you've changed a lot and become way more empathetic and
Those are all the key words you need to address in your apology.
Empathetic, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Just.
I also
And by apology, I mean just saying it's a joke and not actually using the word sorry at any point.
dark humor though.
We're not saying that she's radically empathetic. We're saying that she's taking steps more towards empathy than before.
Not even taking steps, like it just
then you
came
agree.
naturally.
Yeah. Well, then you agree that a lot of the stuff that you've gone most viral for is not a good representation of your views of Christianity.
Yeah, because I like to be like funny and outrageous online.
Hey, quiet.
Oh, sorry, can't talk.
I wouldn't say that it's.
Yeah, that's essentially the conservative timescale, isn't it? It's either going to be too soon or like it was a long time ago. There is no in between out there.
a bad view of Christianity.
What? Really? Show me when Jesus was talking about putting people back in the closet.
Why would Jesus put people? Were there even closets at the time?
Yeah.
There. Oh yeah. So and there was the saying
Walk-ins.
of get back into the closet. Like this is the thing, bro. You're like autistically analyzing this. Like where did Jesus say in
Obvious.
Talk about the verse about shame.
In Matthew 14, Jesus says, "Hey homo, get back in the closet." Never happened.
No,
I know one thing Jesus did say. He did say to men who have unclean thoughts when they see a woman that they should pluck their eyes out, right? So if looking at a woman is making you think sinful thoughts, you should pluck your own eyes out, which is something I don't think these guys would ever want to acknowledge. Jesus built closets as a carpenter. Do you know what? I reckon he'd build one hell of a closet. I reckon Jesus probably built a closet that could fit in all the conservatives, right? The entire fucking GOP for 50 days and 50 nights while it rains men outside. Just so they don't have any homosexual thoughts. I think that was a parable, right? Parable of Brittany, when it's raining men. And they say hallelujah while they're inside this giant closet that Jesus built. I'm pretty sure that's definitely something in the Bible. You can fact check me on this, but I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Saying, look at the principle. Have you actually read the Bible?
Yes.
Like 7 times.
Okay, so you know that every Jesus-related story was not him convincing people to follow God by spitting on them or hating them. It was actually him going to those who were the outcasts of the time.
How Jesus hates people and spits on them to make them into Christians. That's fucking incredible that they believe this. Bro, you're so wrong. Bullshit. I want to see where this goes.
Going to the outcasts of the time and showing the ability to love people through even lifestyles that Christianity would say are wrong.
No, you're wrong, because what does Jesus say in the Bible? He says, "Go and let the dead bury the dead." This man wanted to follow Jesus, and he said, "I have to go give a funeral to my father. He just died." And he said, "No, let the dead bury the dead. Come and follow me." He told
that doesn't refute what I'm saying. I'm saying don't ignore all the stories of Jesus
this was all love and this was everything.
Woke for the time.
Wait, what?
You just found out Jesus is woke. This must have broken his brain. I think if you have good enough hearing, or if you have like surround sound audio, you might be able to hear his brain breaking in this clip.
Jesus was the biggest wokester of the time.
No, he was loving. He was a
So
servant.
where's that?
Those are all woke things, right? That's what the right think is woke and makes you a beta male, being loving and caring.
Publicly. Why can't I see y'all talking about the importance of loving? Do you actually believe this election would be so much better if women couldn't vote?
I think every election.
Or is that joke?
No, women should not be voting.
Even women in the 1920s largely didn't want.
When you look at the women's suffrage movement and what they did, there were two sides. Women were advocating for women not to get into politics. But see, people...
I'm sure some women were.
No, not some. There were a lot.
like her.
No, there were a lot of people.
Hey, I'm not that old, okay? People like to talk about my age online. I'm not that old. Gosh, what a misogynist
I want to know where they're going with this. Because this is a really fucking random route to go down.
thing to say.
Hey,
ageist.
take it back. Take it back.
I'm sorry.
The use of the day.
Oh, okay.
The use of the day, I'm saying.
But there were literally women who did not want women to get into politics.
I'm sure. But there are a lot of really
do you explore and
in
do
the
you
world.
read about them? Do you read about why? Would you guess as
They
to why?
probably had similar views to y'all.
But guess why they didn't want women to go into politics?
I don't know, the self-hating, something like that.
Self-hating.
Yeah.
No, it's because they love their families. They love having children.
Oh, please.
They want to
there
focus.
it is again. Then be with your family. That's your choice. But why do you insist on making other people's choices for them?
Do you know that there is a mass
freedom, baby?
Do you know that women voting is?
They love talking about freedom in America until it comes to people's freedoms. When the people are people they don't like, and suddenly they don't want them to have freedom, right?
Freedom, bro.
But by saying women shouldn't vote, and I know this is what you believe, and I don't know if I would ever change your view on this, but it's like the biggest, most simple way to put men and women on such a different value. You're valuing them wildly different,
and it's still equality.
Where in reality, of course, women who are part of society who are equal.
I mean, why don't we do it like this, right? So all the conservative women that don't think women should vote, just make them not vote. And all the women that do want to vote, let them vote. Why can't we set it like that, right? Why does everyone have to have the same thing forced on them when they don't want it? Like, this guy's saying that conservative women don't want to vote. Therefore, alright, cool. Make sure they don't vote then, alright? Don't let them vote. Voting is a choice. You're not forced to vote for anything. You can choose to vote for something if you want to. You can choose to not vote. What is his problem with just letting women... He acknowledges some women might want to vote. Let them do it. What's the problem? Let everyone have the freedom to choose to do or not do what they want.
Equal citizens who are equal people should be having a say in their democracy.
Democracy is cringe.
You heard it here. Democracy is cringe. Motherfucker sat there with a Make America Great Again hat. Probably voted for Trump, saying democracy is cringe.
It's mob rule. The majority of people in this country used to think slavery. The majority of people in this country used to think slavery.
Trump got the popular vote. It's true. Trump is the...
Wait, so does he want democracy or not? Because he's saying, yeah, Trump won because popular vote, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, democracy is cringe. Does that mean Trump shouldn't have won? Like, he's flip-flopping back and forth here quite a bit. And I think he's kind of arguing against himself at this point, because at the same time, he wants to say Trump won. At the same time, he also wants to say that democracy is cringe and women shouldn't vote. And I want to know where... This is 12 minutes in, and it's already going fucking wild, but I think there's going to be an ad playing. So what I'll do is, while the ad is playing, I'll drop a quick BRB. I'm going to go grab a drink. Maybe some more snacks. I know I'm going to need it. And then I'll watch the rest of this. I got a few more things I want to talk about, the whole Andrew Tate situation as well. And then eventually I'll move on to playing some Silent Hill. So, I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to make sure I've definitely got everything I need for this. I think this is going to be a long one, because I might even look up some more content by these guys and see what kind of stupid stuff they say, unless... I don't know if I'll get taken down for it, because I know she uses very colourful language, which might not be the best thing. Dude, I was going to make a joke about making a drinking game for every single hypocritical statement these guys make, but I think that would fucking kill me, because we're 12 minutes in, and he's contradicted himself so many times. It's actually wild, and I can't believe this shit. Genuinely. Anyway, while the ad is playing, be right back.
I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear. he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team.
I return. Just before I do continue, I just want to make sure posted everywhere I need to, because I forgot to post. I'm actually live right now. I also do need to pick up. I say pick up. I need to go get my laundry out the dryer in like half an hour, so I might do another break in just a minute. Just a minute, in like half an hour or so. That's plenty of time. That's enough time to roast these guys, right? Let's continue and see what else they end up saying, because so far it's just been getting worse and worse.
Democracy king at the moment, so that's great. But at the end of the day, like, if there were a room full of people that thought like me and Isabella, you would hate democracy too, wouldn't you?
There have been majorities, and we worked through our democracy
Yes or no?
to convince people. No, I want to hate democracy.
Really?
That's how things were before, and then we used our democracy to make the country better.
What's better?
A bunch of metrics are better off now than probably when y'all loved it. 1800, I don't know, 1700. When did y'all like it? 1950s. Oh, the time to be alive.
Yeah.
Come on.
Seriously.
Including like the oppression of black people and stuff?
Oh, segregation's not oppression.
Fucking wild. This is an example of how badly the American education system has failed. I mean, if he doesn't think segregation is oppression, does that mean he'd be open to it? Because there's nothing wrong with segregation, according to him. Nothing wrong with segregation. I think, in that case, we should have him experience what it was like, right? Nothing wrong with it, so he's gonna be okay with it.
Malcolm X, the reason why I wore the Malcolm X t-shirt is because Malcolm X wanted black communities.
I know.
Black government, black politics.
Whose stance?
That's what he wanted. And
I agree with more, not Malcolm X's.
MLK?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. Martin
or
Luther King.
A bunch of the civil rights advocates of the day who understood segregation, the whole...
yeah, because they're really easy to fucking manipulate.
It's just that, a fallacy. That's just a way to allow for less resources, less rights to go to certain communities.
But
you first have to isolate them and then you oppress them.
But that's like very anti-democracy of you. If black people came together and they had decided that they wanted black communities, they had decided that that's what they wanted.
Damn, this must be his nightmare. Black people coming together and making community.
In it though.
No, whites got together.
And who were they unifying with? There you go.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Americans. And if you have black people who choose to associate with one another, and for example, their whole friend group is black, that's very different than, as you mentioned,
I agree.
lawful segregation.
I think lawful segregation,
or even advocating segregation.
They do choose to segregate.
Right.
This is something that they choose to do.
As time has gone on, people have been less and less segregated.
There's like segregated months, gay pride month,
this is
African
the
American
thing.
month.
That's not
people.
I don't think she knows the definition of the word segregation.
No, I'm just saying, like, I disagree with governments like
Pride Month,
segregation.
you don't understand even the thing that you're so upset about. Pride is saying that you're straight, more traditional. I don't even like saying that because I feel like that's disrespectful to traditional Christians, but your version of traditional conservatism and Christianity, that, is yours to live, and then other people's lives are ours to live, and that's the beauty of freedom.
So where's our white pride month? Where's our Christian pride month? I don't even...
December, motherfucker. It's Christmas. That's literally Christmas. The word Christ is in it. How did she miss this? The word Christ is in Christmas, and that's basically what December is.
Want it. I don't even care, but like you only see it as the supposed oppressed groups.
Right. So whenever, those start because people are saying for too long we've been pushed down, so we're gonna.
And this is why I'm on the side of I'm in the war on Christmas against Christmas.
That is literally gay.
Literally,
on Pride Month,
but
yeah.
every month.
I'm part of the Happy Holidays gang.
Not even just Gay Pride Month, like also African
What does that
American.
mean to you?
Just like I'm just like cringe, like you know.
Gay equals cringe.
Yeah.
They love calling things cringe, right? I shit you not. If I said Happy Holidays to one of these motherfuckers, they would have the world's biggest public meltdown. They would make so much content about me saying Happy Holidays to them. Because I know it triggered them to no end. And you know, I wish these two Happy Holidays.
Yeah, I mean, you're having sex and you can't reproduce. Like, the best part about having sex is reproduction.
No fucking way.
Seriously. Like,
no fucking way.
I value sex because of an orgasm. I value sex because I know that I am going to reproduce and have.
His wife has never had an orgasm, has she? She's never had one.
Is reproduction. Seriously. Like, I don't value sex because of an orgasm. I value sex because I know that I am going to reproduce and have another baby.
Maybe the orgasm aren't good enough. Kidding. Sorry.
Pain. I mean, like, seriously though, like, the best part of it's why as soon as we got together, like, she's off birth control.
They were having premarital sex. She was on birth control. They're talking about Christian values and how to uphold them, right? Apparently, before they got married, she was on birth control, so they were having premarital sex. So, like, do you think it's the baby making that was bad, or this is wild? Why was she on birth control?
As soon as
we got married, yeah.
As soon as we're
So they had premarital sex, which I'm pretty sure, right, is very against Christianity. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things Christianity is like, hey, big no-no. And like, I'm pretty sure these guys are probably against birth control as well, to some extent.
Yeah, there's like no birth control, nothing.
Because they think sex is only for reproduction.
Gay sex. And like, gay sex is more than just like another man and a man. It's just like the idea.
Oh, he's done his research.
That sex is such a materialistic thing, and just like
He's definitely researched gay sex. Probably all over his browser history.
And that's fun or whatever. No, like, dude, sex is about having children. It's about having babies. Like, you pump yourself full of birth control, and then you have sex with your wife, and like.
I mean, his wife was pumped full of birth control literally before they got married. So the very sin he hates is something that both of them had done.
There's no purpose there except just pleasure. That's the only purpose.
Should people
pleasure.
who are born like infertile have sex?
It depends. Listen, I am pro like people committing to celibacy for the rest of their life. I am pro like that. And
I think he should practice what he preaches.
They couldn't have babies. I believe that they should have that choice there.
Well, they have a choice.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
Yeah,
is
so
that what you believe is correct? Infertile people, no sex for you.
I think that it's crazy. Infertile people don't think. I don't see anybody really saying that, hey, I'm infertile, so I'm going to be celibate for the rest of my life. I'm not going to touch sex. I'm not going to have sex.
You think it's crazy people don't say that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that would be very honorable.
No gay sex with women, guys.
Very true. I agree. What I'm advocating for is for men.
I don't think he knows what gay sex is either at this point.
Specifically with protection.
But you can have gay sex with women as well.
And she's advocating for women to submit and to serve their husbands.
In fact,
and
this guy!
Now that I think about it, I think all the sex I've had with women has been gay sex. Because she's never reproduced afterwards. So I think I must have been having a lot of gay sex this entire time without realizing.
You know, that's what we agreed on. Like, our vow.
Can't believe I'm gay for women.
To protect and support, protect and provide, and to love you. And she vowed to love me and support me always.
Oh, dude, I've had so much gay sex then.
But I'm not gonna go saying we need to figure out how to prevent
I can't believe this is me realizing I'm LGBT.
Freedom to live the way they want to.
I love having gay sex just with women.
Sort of one-way street.
Yeah, but it's kind of like lukewarm.
Yeah, you're just giving a softer delivery.
Like, I've never gotten a woman pregnant before, so
Your stance, what you think is better. I'm
clearly all that sex was gay.
we take a more harsh.
Your view of equality is.
I think it means I've never had straight sex.
Equality is.
Listen, are men and women equal?
Yes.
In what way?
They're equal people, individuals, and they have the same individual rights.
Okay, so basically they're equal because the government says they're equal?
Because people through our democracy have made the government say they're equal.
So the government basically gets to say that these people are equal because we give them
protect
rights.
Because people
Our rights
set
are
up an
from God,
institution,
not from the government.
and then if you stop engaging with our government, you very quickly
It
have a world
wasn't
you don't love.
men and women were created equal. It wasn't that like our God-given rights were like for equality for men and women. That wasn't the point. Equality implies the same.
The same.
I'm glad you got reported, Sanix.
No, look up what equality is. Or
You should have been carrying something that she knew was harmful and illegal.
Equal, especially in status, rights, and opportunities.
look at all more definitions.
But
Just click on it.
He doesn't like the definition, so he's asking him to look up another definition. Like, no, I don't like that one. Look it up again.
Maybe it further vindicates you.
a symbolic expression of the fact that two quantities are equal in equation. That's obviously not helpful. That's math.
You're big on welfare and things like that.
Programs that are effective to help people. Yeah.
And you think that those are effective programs?
Like Social Security, cutting senior poverty by gargantuan.
Sure.
That doesn't surprise me, Sanix.
Like the government
tax
taking
credit.
care of.
They think anything gay must be like child abuse or something.
Really? That's very peculiar to me.
Why?
So she's pregnant, like not right now, but she's pregnant, and now.
Do you know what? If I was conducting this interview, there are two ways I would have gone about it. I would have definitely been making fun of him. I think that's the easiest route to do. But he's doing something I think I probably would have tried to, but I don't know if I'd have the patience to do it, is just let them speak. Because you can't make them, realize they're being stupid, but you can make them say stupid things that everyone else is going to realize is stupid. And he's doing the more difficult task of just nodding along and just letting them dig their own grave. I genuinely, this is like the difficult route to go down. I probably wouldn't have done it. I probably would have made fun of them because I have a lot of clever things to say, and I can't stop saying them because they are fucking gold. So I don't think I'd be able to keep my mouth shut for this long.
Now I'm married man. We're living God-fearing lives.
So he's got saint-like patience.
I have to go pay the hospital $12,000. So now Brittany over here, Bethany, she
leave Brittany alone. Okay, we've been over this. Leave Brittany alone. She is fine to do whatever she wants now. She's free. Hashtag free Brittany worked. Let her be absolutely as unhinged as possible and celebrate her for it.
decides that she just got knocked up by her boyfriend, and she
Let her.
told him. So she's going to separate from the family. It was premarital sex. There's no.
Right, they had, right? They had premarital sex.
No marriage. There's no stability. There's no guarantee that the father is going to be around or try his best to be around. And the government says, man, that sucks. That sucks that your boyfriend bailed on you. We're going to step in and we're going to pay for this. We're going to...
Good on the government. That's what the government should do. The government should be looking after its people.
What do you mean? What are they paying for?
It's because she's a single mother. The government.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
I think, Vice President Harris actually ran on a bunch of pro-family policies, like the enhanced child tax credit for people such as yourself.
I don't want tax credits. Bro, if there's a woman who is literally getting, like, everything is getting taken care of by the government for having a baby, but it's through...
Wait, do these people not want to see a baby get taken care of? Like, these guys are always like, yeah, we fucking love babies so much that we want to force them to be born, right? And now they're actively against the government taking care of the babies that have just been born? Like, how easily does that mask slip? They clearly don't care about babies at all. It's never been about that. It's all about controlling women, because the second the baby's born, they are now arguing to take away any support this baby could have had.
Through premarital sex.
Without a father and
why is that not for Christian families?
Wait. That's what I'm saying. If you have a family for each of the children that you have as a couple, then you have to pay less taxes.
But that's not what is happening.
That's what
they want it only for Christians, don't they?
what Kamala wanted, but you voted against her. Shame on you.
I couldn't vote in 2020.
Alex, keep me updated on when he actually does it. If he actually does manage to get rid of Social Security, I want to know how she would react to that, because it's going to be very hard to deny someone doing something when they literally do it. I imagine they're going to be like, oh no, Biden did that somehow. Or Kamala Harris did it. No, Camel Toe Harris is what they call her, right? He did it somehow. Or Obama's doing it from behind the shadows, like he's using Biden as a puppet to pull the strings in the White House, even though Trump is president. All the bad things they don't like, Obama's doing it.
Kamala in 2024, this last election, just now.
Oh yeah, no, because she's a liar.
What are you saying? I'm saying let's support families.
No.
And then when people
let's support families. Yes.
Okay.
Man and woman getting married.
Or man and man, yeah, like a families who are raising
man
children.
and woman getting married and having babies. That's family. This is not family.
He's talking.
This is not family. A woman has premarital sex, gets knocked up on a one-night stand, and then the government pays for it.
They don't pay for it.
They do.
They give support to people who are
What does giving
coming
support
on hard
mean?
times.
What does give support
If
mean?
you
Paying
say-
for it.
If
They pay for it.
So what if, right, a woman gets pregnant with her fiance, right, and her fiance is hit by a bus and dies. Do they want her to get fucking nothing or something? Do they want her to get taxed on that?
Definition of giving support here.
Also, the woman in this hypothetical is not white, just for these guys. It's a non-white person. I wonder if that would skew the view anyway.
support because I believe, just like Jesus did, that we should help people who are in tough situations.
Right,
Like, do you remember when Jesus was like, "Hey, I'm not going to feed the poor or hungry, right? I'm going to say that we should stop supporting the people."
Give them some support.
It's such bullshit. They're not going to be malnourished.
Have you met people?
Have you met
any single
mother
mothers?
was a single mother.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe she was like really successful or something.
No.
Then how did she support?
Yeah, she
got
has boobs.
support.
She has boobs, and she eats, and then you get breast milk right there.
So kids only
dude,
live
malnourished.
Kids
What?
only wait. That was the most psychotic thing I've ever.
Was this man breastfed until he was 18? Is that how he thinks it works? I think this motherfucker was literally breastfed until he was like an adult. Because he seems to think that that explains why he can only grow a neck beard, right? He thinks that kids can only be, like, they can be fully sustained and not malnourished by drinking just breast milk until they are physically an adult.
What are you still sucking on her?
Sonics, he's been arguing with himself this entire fucking video.
Where's the video of me drinking her breast milk? Get that one up.
He did.
Wait,
Jamie,
first of
pull that
all-
one up.
First of all, you have to. That's the crazy thing. I've
He
ever
can't hold it together. You know what? He lasted a good 23 minutes before he fucking cracked up. I don't know if I could last that long. So, you know what? Hats off to him. If I had a hat, it would go off to him.
be nourished as a mother to give good nourishment to your babies, and then the babies grow out of the sucking phase.
Yeah,
and then you still have to feed
And then they eat
them
food. Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's what I'm
Are we
talking
acting
about.
Are we acting like people are not getting food?
A lot of people, large.
I don't think you guys realize.
Food insecure, yeah. Meaning they get some food, but not enough to have a healthy, nutritious diet.
I think he's just been stunned into silence. He doesn't realize people are literally too poor to afford food.
In America. Fat people. I don't know.
In America.
Very interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
the-
curious what these communities are.
They're called the homeless. Does he not know they exist?
I think the point that he's
All
trying.
sorts of communities.
I'm saying where they are. Like
It's worse in red states because red states, by almost every metric, are worse.
Really?
Like in.
But at least they're gonna go to heaven.
What about the cities? What about the?
Motherfucker literally says, well, there's poor people who are dying. Well, at least they're dying, and going to a better place. Instead of wanting to help them, this guy's like, well, at least they're dying, right? Straight up just fucking eugenics right here. That's how quickly the right swing to things like eugenics.
The liberal cities, all
Health
the homelessness,
outcomes.
LA. Like, come on.
Yeah, so red states have disproportionately worse violent crime, worse.
I mean, they know homeless people exist. because they think homeless people have, like, fucking buffets?
I would say the cities probably have.
No, this is
You're just looking at
debatable,
states?
but-
Okay.
Well, because state governments structurally, systemically have a lot more say.
I think the point that we're trying to make is that when the government incentivizes
y'all know
bad
there's
behavior,
like really poor rural red areas, right, where they're food insecure.
course.
Yeah.
Okay. So if a mother, if the husband, for example, runs off, let's say it's a happy couple, and all of a sudden the husband runs off, and then this wife who was living the lifestyle you wanted her to live, so she's not trained on anything, she can't go get a job easily, she needs to raise the kids, is all of a sudden trying to figure out how to get a really low wage job because she's a single mother now, or her husband dies.
Okay.
She should join a church community and get help there.
Okay. Or the community, like our governments, could step in and support.
You know what? I support the fact that churches should start giving away all the money they've been hoarding, right? Because churches get so much fucking money. And if she's advocating that the churches should be giving all that money to like single mothers in the community, fuck yeah, I would 100% advocate for that. We should bleed the churches dry. I think, you know what? In that case, I want to be a single mother now. That's what I am. And I need my baby Zuko to be fed. So I need support from the church community. So otherwise, they're just gonna fucking buy really expensive like statues of Jesus with like blonde hair or some stupid shit. Exactly, right? No, in fact, they'll be like, "Oh, your husband's in heaven now because he killed X amount of Afghanistani kids before he was blown up by one of their own missiles," right? Oh man, they are so fucking brain rotted.
But we should also be supporting families where people are together, which is a big part of what Vice President Harris proposed, which I probably didn't even know, which is why I call people who vote for Trump so often misinformed.
Just a nice way of saying stupid.
No, not stupid. I think you could be really smart and then just not take the time to go inform yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From being ignorant or stupid.
Well, y'all are definitely ignorant.
I like how he's like, no, you guys aren't stupid, just fucking ignorant. And like, he didn't even like skip a beat there.
Really. Badly. There's less of an issue with hunger in this country compared to other countries, right? You'd agree?
Yeah, and you're saying it's because of socialism programs.
Sure.
And I would agree with you.
And so I'm asking, when you talk about these different issues, I agree we could tweak and make changes to welfare to make it as ideal as possible. One of them is more universal programs. I'm asking what your prescription is then. Do you rip them away, the programs altogether, and then you're just like, I don't know, if you can't eat, you can't eat?
No, it's not really about if you can't eat, you can't eat. It's about you removing and not incentivizing bad behavior and saying, hey, you are going to have a tough life because you decided that you were just going to have sex and you didn't really understand the responsibilities of it, and we're not going to come bail you out. You know what?
What about the children? Even if you feel that way, why are we punishing the children?
It's a survival instinct. What are they going to do? They're going to get in touch.
Genuinely, it's wild seeing how these guys contradict. I want to see, is there is that her name, Isabella Moody? His name is Josiah, of course it is. Let me see if I can find more about her. I'm gonna completely ruin my YouTube algorithm and become full of like right-wing content. Well, I'm not a fan of Destiny. I'd rather not support him. Is that a clip of him before he had his ugly fucking beard? I might need to watch the clip before I put them on stream, just in case there's something that I might get banned over because of what she says.
With their neighbors, bro, we have no sense of
and
community.
that's why there's no starving in the countries I just referred to.
Dude, I made a critical mistake on TikTok once, right? So I was scrolling through TikTok, and there was an ad about Land Rover cars, and at that moment I decided to scratch my nuts. And because I watched 30 seconds, almost of 30 seconds of a car ad, I now get constant car ads on TikTok because they think I stopped to watch a car ad. So I've completely ruined my entire TikTok algorithm because I stopped to scratch my balls with the wrong ad. I should have waited for something else to come along.
We have no sense. We have no sense of community. We have no sense of community. How many people knocked on your door for Halloween?
I agree. We should. I live in an apartment, but
people just don't go outside. Like, they don't know their neighbors.
I agree.
You used to go and knock on your neighbor's door and say, hey, you have some brown sugar?
I want more community. I'm with you.
Yeah.
But the answer's not always the government. It doesn't always have to be the government. It can be going to the community.
We're not going to solve the reason why we even created the program.
I mean, I don't think these guys realize it. but they're talking about how they should have like they're talking about church communities specifically, but they're talking about how the community should look after itself. What they're advocating for is socialism. You know, communities that are looking after and supporting one another, even when like there are individuals who can't support themselves. That is just straight up socialism. But they hate the word socialism, like I said earlier on. They don't like the word socialism. But at the same time, that's exactly what they're advocating for.
That feed people like SNAP, the food stamps, is because before clearly we didn't solve the issue with community. So we're going to have programs to provide a basic standard of living for people, and then I agree we should work to strengthen communities.
See, the thing is, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, yeah, 100%. They are straight up predatory.
Before we got all these programs, I would like to see that and then come back to you, because I'm not. It's kind of. I should just take your word for it that things were so much worse before SNAP and welfare?
As we've solved poverty, not completely, but as we've, minimized it, as we've implemented some of these programs, our country just keeps becoming more capitalistically dominant still, even with the socialism.
Really? Because when there's a cap to how much money you can get from the government, you actually don't want to make more. So it actually incentivizes people to stay underneath this tax bracket.
Not a cap. What cap?
That is a thing
Just
where
when you get taxed more? Yeah, people are going to find ways always.
We're talking about
think we should
welfare,
abolish
really.
taxes.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the... Why did you vote for Trump?
It was really tough, but I'm just trusting.
Bro, at this point, just say you hate immigrants. Like, just come out with it. They've said worse things on this fucking interview already. They might as well just say they hate immigrants and just tick off the last box.
The people that I'm connected with, I feel like I could have some representation through connections that I have in the White House. Maybe we'll see. And so I'm trusting who he's putting in the cabinet. We're gonna see. It's better than Kamala. Like,
yeah,
I feel way more represented with the community.
So these conservative motherfuckers are always the same ones who always say, "Oh, I don't need representation to enjoy media, right? I don't need to see myself represented." That's why I think it's cringe that all these people of color want to see more representation, right? You shouldn't need it. And like they always talk about how, they don't need representation. At the same time, they're always the most vocal about being against seeing other communities represented. And it's like, dude, how do you have such poor self-reflection, such poor self-reflective abilities, right? To the point where they can legally be classed as a vampire or a type of vampire because they just can't fucking do it. Like, they're straight up always the first motherfuckers to comment on any post about how, they don't want to see representation because they don't need that woke shit, because they don't care about being represented or not, and they'll always bring up examples like, "Oh, I used to watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I didn't care I wasn't represented in that." All right, shut the fuck up then. You don't need it. This isn't for you. Someone else wants to feel represented. Let them have it then. Like they said, it doesn't affect them, right? But they always seem to end up arguing with themselves and not realizing.
That I've built with a Republican president than I ever would with a Democrat president.
Trump wasn't even strong enough on abortion that we would like. That's why we were kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't vote because women shouldn't vote. But
yeah, of course, good. In fact, all conservative women should follow this woman's example, I think. If they don't believe women should vote, then they shouldn't vote. Wild, man. I don't know why they need to force other women to do the same. Anyway, I did have another video queued up. This is the one my stream is actually titled after. It's the whole Andrew Tate University getting hacked.
Not. You guys like the blue pill or the red pill? Ladies and gentlemen, today we gotta talk about the hacking of Andrew Tate. Now, to understand, ladies and gentlemen, I'm working on a video probably for tomorrow, maybe for tomorrow actually. Do you know the Chinese government just hacked your cell phone company? Shit's insane these days, man. It's a wild world we live in. But I wanted to talk about this because I honestly find any kind of hacking story, with Andrew Tate or any of these online courses to be hilarious indeed. I had to make sure I take these glasses off. For the first time in my life, I actually did buy sunglasses when I was out in Texas with Oompaville, Wendigoon, and all the boys, really. Yeah, it's let me tell you something right now. It changes the time of day, 4 hours in the forward. Jesus Christ. But to give you an idea about what happened, ladies and gentlemen, we had Andrew Tate's real university hacked. Now, for anybody that has no idea, way back in the day when I made a video, not way back in the day, but when I first covered Andrew Tate for the first time and subsequently afterwards, you guys can basically go to those videos and figure out that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Andrew Tate. But Andrew Tate back in the day used to have things like Hustlers University.
That's the one. Essentially, it was a straight up pyramid scheme because it's all about telling people how to become a hustler and how to make money, right? And it straight up boils down to convincing your friends to also join Hustler University through your referral program, and then you get a cut of the profits, right? That's essentially what it boiled down to. So it's straight up a pyramid scheme. Sell a fake course, and it calls itself a university.
Active so much anymore, but if you go to it, it's basically a online course that you can purchase access to that will allow you to figure out the 19 proven money-making methods to make fast cash, buy those Bentleys and the Raris and the Jets and the Gucci and...
I'm willing to bet all the money I currently have, which isn't a lot, but I'm willing to bet all the money I currently have that every single person who took this course does not have enough money to buy a Bugatti.
The Balenciaga and everything. So yeah, you want to be rich, this is where you want to go into. But since then, it's evolved. See, Andrew Tate and much of the, I guess you could say alpha red pill sphere is kind of making the Matrix one of the most popular, film series of our time, so to speak. And they've created something known as the real world, tool. So the real world is actually a new course by Andrew Tate where, I
think it's fucking wild, right? That all these incel motherfuckers love referencing movies like The Matrix or American Psycho or Fight Club and completely misinterpreting them and saying that these are their favorite movies, like their favorite forms of media, completely oblivious to the fact that they're all made by queer people. Like, it's just straight up queer media. The Matrix was made by 2 trans women. Both American Psycho and Fight Club are books that were originally written by gay men. And these motherfuckers are like, oh, I relate so hard to this media and this text, right? To the point where it literally is just a straight up big fucking red flag for being someone who's so deep in the closet they don't realize it because they're enjoying something that is quote unquote woke, right? By their own definition. It is straight up LGBT media made by an LGBT person to push an LGBT agenda. From an LGBT point of view. And it's literally the very thing they should be hating, but they love that crap. They fucking love having it crammed down their throats, like they always say. And I just find that endlessly hilarious.
Money making is a skill. We'll teach you how to master it. So again, you can join 113,000 like-minded individuals. Hustlers University is no more, okay? The assets have moved to the real world. So here's the massive upgrade here. We'll go over it real quick, okay? You can learn vital life lessons. World-class custom-built learning application. Scale from $0 to $10,000 a month as fast as possible. Master the skills you need to maximize your income, okay? Master those skills. So you open up this application, I guess. You go to the courses, and it's just you read this book. You got your little coffee, and boom, in your mansion and everything pretty soon. So you join this network with other people that have also spent $50 to figure out how to make crazy amounts of money, and you get.
Sonic, I have to say, there is something I fucking love about... Yeah, Kona, that is a proper beard. That is what Josiah should be having. But he's got the good genes for it, you can tell. I think Josiah was too inbred to be able to grow a proper beard. But Sonic, there is something I fucking love, right? So you've seen all these, like, woke incel motherfuckers complaining about Dragon Age Veilguard, right? Every single one of them have compared it to Baldur's Gate 3, which is the wokest game in existence. And the reason being is the only reason they can say Veilguard isn't a good game is if they compare it to mega hit success Baldur's Gate 3, which is woke as fuck. And by saying Veilguard didn't reach the same numbers as Baldur's Gate 3 is the only way they can call it bad. Because if you compared Veilguard to any of their non-woke games, Veilguard is selling better, doing better, works better, runs better, looks better than a lot of them. And they don't want to admit that. That's why they constantly compare it to Baldur's Gate 3. Because they can't compare it to anything else. Because they know if they did, Veilguard would have too many good points that they don't want to have to acknowledge.
Get access to multimillionaires who are hyper-successful experts in their field. Now, to give an idea over here, the kind of courses you'll be learning is things like e-commerce. So set up your own online store. Not really that wildly difficult.
Basically, how to do drop shipping.
The art of selling with words, okay? So basically go to ChatGPT, tell it to write a novel for you, and somehow flip that on Amazon enough times and you'll make a pretty penny. Or at least enough to pay back your initial investment. Capitalize your gains through the stock market, bitch! Business and finance. Crypto investing.
Oh, crypto scamming.
Crypto investors in this game? I'm not entirely sure, but to be fair, that's for you to decide. The only thing I feel like these people really have an actual bonuses in fitness, because let's be honest here, these guys are some pretty fit, muscly dudes, all right? They probably got the real alpha dog ability on that. I'll give them that much right there. Now look, in the age of young men who really need some level of guidance, I don't, disregard any of these people from jumping to the real world, site. And the thing is, I might make fun of it, but I understand the kind of people that these kind of programs appeal to. It's individuals that are really trying to make it and hustle in a world that is becoming more increasingly expensive as days really go on. It's a time and an age where younger people really feel like they just need more money as compared to previous generations. So if somebody who's super rich with Bugattis comes and tells you for $50 a month...
I'm going to have to do a quick BRB, so I'm going to go sort out my... laundry, so I'll be back in just a moment. I'll run a quick ad while I'm away. I'll watch the rest of this when I come back, and then I'll probably move on to Silent Hill. So I'll be back in just a minute. Give me a moment. Be right back. Be right back.
I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way. Intensify security measures.
right? I return. Congratulations, Colonel, for getting the question right. I'm not going to question how you knew that. There is no rules against cheating or looking up the answer. Or maybe you just did know that. Who knows?
You too can learn how to be rich. You can
Could be either one of those things. I'm not going to question it.
blame anybody to actually jump into these programs and try figuring things out. And maybe they might achieve some level of success, I would imagine, depending on what they do and how much effort they put into it. And anytime you look into these programs, it's like, how quickly will I make my money back? Well, it depends how seriously you take the real world. But many students made their money back in a couple of weeks. All right, fair enough. Everything is for educational purposes. It's up to each student to implement and do the work. What about people under the age of 18? Does my age really
I mean, you seem like a knowledgeable enough guy. I think you'd probably know something like that. Like, you know, about the Chantilly race course.
just to find them boring?
I'm sure you know all about French horse racing.
Start your business and shock your friends and family by becoming the kid who's leveling up in real life.
I hope none of you are doing this kind of course, by the way.
Play GTA Online, motherfucker. Do it in reality. Not really. Don't commit crimes. So anyways, sometime over the last couple days, there was a massive hack, and the way that I ended up figuring out about this was through a site known as Distributed Denial of Secrets. So there's a 501...
Now, the way they hacked them is fucking amazing.
...archives and publishes leaked, hacked, and, information onto the internet. So one of them they published was Andrew Tate's The Real World. And of course, they look more and more into this, and you've got things like paramilitary election interference, you've got Israeli Defense Force documents, you've got more information from the Israeli Ministry of Justice. So if you're somebody...
Israel's got quite a few leaks there.
Like the Embassy of Ecuador, you would absolutely enjoy a website like this that provides you access to information that at one point was very highly classified. So again, in Andrew Tate's The Real World, these were chat logs. So again, it's not necessarily coursework material. So if you're somebody who doesn't want to pay $50 and just wants to pirate the material that's on The Real World, just do it.
Try to look up this course. Is it linked in the video? I'll look into this in a second.
A Google search, okay, and I'll tell you why real quick. Previously known as Hustlers University, the logs are taken from 221 public and then, of course, 395 private chat servers, which are spread across dozens of campuses according to the site metrics. So with the amount of people that are actually registered to the website, they were apparently raking in $5.6 million monthly.
Yeah.
So it's not so much...
Maybe I should be scamming these right-wing lunatics.
It's just making your own Hustlers University. It's basically creating your own thing where you're...
Let me have a look at this. Oh, it's 14 gigabytes. I don't think I want to download all that. No, I don't think I want to... Although I could have looked up at what the fucking course was teaching, because it literally is just a chat log, isn't it?
Very similar. No, you should
It's just a chat room, that's all it is. You're subscribing for a chat room.
And other gullible people jump in and buy it, okay? That's where the real money is supposed to be made. So the data includes, and this is the most important aspect, 324,382 unique email addresses that belong to users who might have even just been removed from the main database after you have actually stopped paying your subscription. So even if you once signed up to this service, you actually could have had your information still kept. And because it was part of this leak, now it's available for people to download. So if you look at the private channels, they're all with things about AI automation agency, business mastery, content creation, copywriting, crypto, e-commerce, health and fitness, Hustlers Campus, social media and client acquisition, and then the real world. So this is like terabytes upon terabytes of chat log, and of course the most important, user information. So the real creepy thing about this, obviously, is...
I would have been happy to pirate some of Andrew Tate's fucking courses just to make fun of it.
The guy's rich, the guy is loaded, and this program...
But I don't want to accidentally dox anyone, so I won't do it on stream.
There's no real loss there. But the thing about it is, for people who are in this user group, who have actually used their real usernames that they probably share with things like LinkedIn or work, provided you haven't been separating these things, have inadvertently been part of a leak where if an employer wants to look through, and trust me, any background check will bring this up, they can then find an actual affiliation to people like Andrew Tate. So in a world where just being associated to this guy can land you out of opportunities, social media groups.
Hello, Harvey. Fuck my asshole. How are you doing?
Society, that's never a good thing for somebody who literally probably just joined this to make or figure out how to make a few extra bucks. You didn't even need to agree with Tate. You were just like, damn, this guy might have actually made me rich if I just followed these simple advice sheets, I guess, provided. Now, according to the old Top G himself, fake news alert! Ding, 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 fake news, boys! The real world has never lost names, addresses, credit card details.
Bro, holy shit, imagine leaking all of your fucking clients' emails and personal data and then try and claim it's fake news instead of admitting that you got hacked.
Personal private data in its history. We got Matrix attacked, and some nerds played with our new custom emoji functionality. The chats inside the real world are public to any paying member. But that's obvious. How is that a hack? Well, if people were able to breach that information without paying for it, then yes, it does constitute a hack. And yes, we can argue how amazing the hack could be, but that is a hack, bro. The news just plays it up and tries to discredit us. The most advanced hackers in the world have tried to take us down and failed.
It sounds like they succeeded. They got personal information.
The real world is secure and we've only just begun. Dude, if he's not parodied in Grand Theft Auto 6, that's a missed fucking opportunity. So when it came to the security when it came to the security bugs, the hackers decided to fuck up their emojis and basically make it so that in their Discord, communication, all the emojis would just be Andrew Tate likes kissing femboy.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Boys, ooh, you got some trans flags.
Hell yeah.
Memes. I believe this meme is referred to as the boy kisser, and you've got Andrew Tate AI generated with a pride flag on.
Hell yeah. Can I find that picture? I want to see a bigger version of it. I mean, there seems to be plenty of variations of it, actually. I was hoping to find that exact one. It's kind of smaller, so you can barely see it.
You got some of Andrew Tate's bussy, alright? So, yeah. I would.
This is a 10 out of 10 hack.
This community would just probably go, no, that's wrong! It's gay! Alright? Maybe I would say that would be just the Andrew Tate response, or really anybody in the real world. To be fair, I would pay an ungodly amount of money to see the chat during this moment in time, the freak out that would be occurring digitally. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this was the actual hack that occurred. Now, there was a couple things that apparently were being leaked out to show you just what...
That emoji hack's probably the best hack in fact, that's probably the best hack I've ever seen.
Kind of wholesome was this. Make money. So there's some neighborhood side hustles, okay? Some little side modules. Now, much like a university, they were teaching people how to mow lawns. So lawn mowing course part 1, 2, and
No way.
Now, I can't verify...
This is Andrew Tate's guide to getting a fucking Lamborghini.
Now, the thing
Mow the lawn, walk someone's dog.
You need 2 videos to teach people how to mow a lawn. Are we at a point where children need a father figure so bad that we got to teach you how to start a lawnmower and run it over?
I mean, Andrew Tate's basically, at this point, a prostitute, right? He's selling himself to all these little boys. Literally, as a father figure. I mean, that's what he's doing, right? Because this is straight up the kind of thing, there's that one YouTube channel, called Dad How Do I, which is, some, single father who's doing videos for people who might have grown up without a father to ask these questions to, which is very wholesome. I think Andrew Tate is the evil Wario version of that. Instead of releasing that content for free as a wholesome thing for people who might not have had a father figure to teach those things, he's charging them for it.
Over grass. It literally, dude, I swear embryos come out of the womb with this knowledge already. If you were a kid like me, if you had a heartbeat, I'm sure every single one of you probably mowed a lawn at some point. Module 2, dog walking. Ooh, 3 videos on how to walk a dog?
Snow shoveling, car washing, holy cow.
Come on now.
These aren't side hustles. These are fucking, first jobs that kids probably get when they are teenagers and have, zero work experience or, actual working knowledge about the real world.
It's not. Come on. Really? Pressure washing, one video. All right, I guess teaching people how to use one. Snow shoveling, one video. Car.
I'm wanting to bet money that pressure washing video probably has a sponsored segment where they try and sell you a specific model of pressure washer as well.
Washing courses. Why even the video aspect? But from what I've understood, this is not so much about, you know, Andrew Tate teaching people that you can get rich via doing any of these things, because here's the thing, statistically, you're never going to get rich walking the dog or mowing the lawn, okay? But the thing is, this is supposed to be a way for you to get money and use it as seed money for bigger ventures.
As in, pay for more of his course, essentially.
Which, whatever if true. But I'm wondering where the pimp out hose section of this is, or maybe they're keeping that low key with all the.
I think that's for top tier subscribers only.
Going down onto them. Even when it comes to crypto trading, you shouldn't really follow these people because of their involvement with things like meme coins. Like, yeah, they might be charismatic and they might say that they'll take the L for you, but do you really think a guy like this is going to just take the L? Even if he is like a nearly infinitely wealthy individual, just to not make more money on top of it. Look, once you're rich, people just want to keep getting...
The fact that people keep falling for these fucking scam meme coins, thinking that these rich motherfuckers are gonna, you know,
individuals in the crypto space
literally be there for them when it crashes,
all that great. But I'll leave that...
is deluded because they still support them afterwards, even after they've lost all their money to them.
So the way that the hackers were able to do this was they found some vulnerability in the platform that allowed them to upload emojis, delete entire attachments, crash everyone's actual clients, and then temporarily ban individuals. So if I had to really hazard a guess, I'm sure that the platform that was used to build...
Dude, that's amazing. At this point, I have zero sympathy for crypto bros. They should lose all their money if they're stupid enough to, like, fucking invest in NFTs.
Some security measures were taking place, but the hackers clearly...
I have, like, zero sympathy for it at all.
Literally just,
You've had literal years of red flags that they could have learned from.
A lot of people that joined up for some pretty bargain bin advice. But what really is the headline over here is, according to, you know, this leak... the usernames, email addresses, and chat logs were leaked. And while chat logs aren't really the biggest of the deal, depending on what's in them, the email addresses is the biggest part. I'm going to give you guys a real great tip to end this video on. If you're ever signing up for something where you abso-fucking-lutely need to have, like, your email, just make a burner email, dog. Okay? Are you signing up for a shady website on the internet? Are you signing up for something social media related? Are you signing up for, I don't know, an adult website? Just use a separate email address, okay?
No, I've got both. I would sign up for an adult website with my own actual main email address.
Okay? Don't get caught lacking.
Zero fear at all. I'm gonna leave the most biggest fucking really obnoxious digital footprint in the world.
This is some of the dumbest shit that
It'd be absolutely horrendous. I'm gonna have my fingerprints all over it.
Andrew Tate's university got hacked and people laughed. If you like what you saw, please like, comment.
They did. The whole like CoffeeZilla thing was like, if you email CoffeeZilla and harass him, I'll pump more into the fucking crypto again.
More specifically,
which is so cringe.
Cell phone companies, which is also pretty bad. Anyways, I am out.
Alright, I think that's enough making fun of the right for now. I mean, I could carry on doing it forever, but I want to play some Silent Hill. Actually, before I do, when I finish Silent Hill, I mean, there's my stream there. I'm literally live right now. I should be watching my own stream. I'm planning on playing Alan Wake, because I thought I might as well carry on with the whole horror game, right? Survival horror game theme. Because I don't know what to play until Monster Hunter World comes out, so I think I can probably finish Alan Wake 2 in that time. So I might move on to that. It's a fucking amazing game. I think more people need to know about it because it didn't come out on Steam or anything, so it didn't really get the attention it should have gotten. But it's fucking incredible. And I need more people to see it. But anyway, let's play some Silent Hill 2. Watch this. Let me also set my category real quick as well. Set game. There we go. Let's play. I believe I'm currently trying to make my way through the world's filthiest hospital. So this should be exciting. Yeah, I just started this section. I think I need to lobotomize this guy. Yeah, I need to get the item for it. Okay. There's another item I need. Okay. Oh shit, I've only got 6 bullets. No, 12 bullets, okay. Because I just did a boss fight, didn't I? What about the shotgun? Okay, not much more than that. Where are they at? So I know it's somewhere around here. There you are. Okay. Do you know what? You can get chainsawed. As long as you stop dodging me, please stop. Another one. Okay. Do you know what? I can get you from here. There's 2 of them. Okay. Get rid of you. Get rid of you, and then dodge out the way. I'm hoping that's everyone. I think it might be. I go through here? I think I can. Squeeze on through. I think I just gotta follow this chain, don't I? Wherever it leads me. Is it the one, was it Rogue Energy that she is sponsored by? I've got a code for Sneak Energy, but I never use it. I only applied for the affiliate program just so I can like get a discount on it. But at the same time, it's not one I don't know if I want to promote an energy drink to other people, so I just don't have it in any of my profiles. I just literally use it for myself. I think Rogue is one of the UK ones, isn't it? I would recommend if you are gonna buy like an energy drink, make sure it's from either a UK or European one, because the FDA would straight up sell you poison as long as it doesn't kill you. If it only like slightly impairs you, they're completely okay with it. But European regulations are so strict; they have to list not just the ingredients, but how much of each ingredient is in there, and they can't go over a certain amount. So like, I would recommend like not go like the whole like Gamer Subs or GG Energy or whatever, the Gamer Fuel. That's the one. GG Skooma is fine. You can support them. But yeah, things like Gamer Fuel and stuff like that, I would recommend staying away from the American ones. They tend to be the fucking cheapest for a reason as well. But how are you finding it? In fact, there's one called Player Ammo, which I did support recently. Purely because they have a collaboration. It's a UK one. They're a small independent one, so they're not as big as the others. But they had like Dragon Ball themed cups, and I wanted one. And this one's just filled with water, basically. It's got Super Saiyan 3 Goku on it, which is the only reason I wanted it. It came with some powder as well. It came with like lemon, lime, and mint flavored powder. But I wasn't a big fan of the powder. It wasn't quite as good as the some others I've got. Like the ones I normally go for, I do have Sneak Energy. This is a can, but I do have the powder as well. It's a raspberry lemonade, which is the flavor I like the most. I've got a few friends who have codes for Sneak Energy you can just use if you want to support like people that my friend Alice has a code. You can use her code for that. I was planning on doing a video with her at some point, but we've never really got around to it. Not been in the pantry. Look over there. Oh, I can sneak up on you with a chainsaw, right? Because you're not really paying attention to anyone. Annoying, you're too close to this fucking glass cat. Oh, hang on. No, I can get you as well. I'm trying to break this open, but the enemy's too close to it. So I keep hitting them instead. The problem with the chainsaw, even though it does so much damage, is the fact that it's so slow and it's easy for them to dodge, so you sort of have a trade-off with it. Whereas with the pipe, you don't really have that, but I think my timing is good enough that I don't take too many hits. There we go, that's what I needed. I like how it's called the Key of Bliss. I'm literally going to lobotomize a dummy with this. Where was the dummy? It was upstairs, wasn't it? We'll take the ladder back up. Alright. Let's get this lobotomy underway. Lapis eye key, okay. Probably need it for, oh, I know what I need that for, okay. That's one of the keys. I think I need 2 more keys though, from somewhere else. This. 1 chain done, and I need to get rid of the other 2 now, so I need to follow these chains. See what they take. We'll follow this one, see where this one takes me. I'm totally gonna get ambushed here, aren't I? Where are you at? I know you're in here somewhere. Oh, it's this puzzle. Shit, okay. So I solved that puzzle before I should have been able to, because there's a hint that you're supposed to get. So it's in this room. So I kind of speedrun this area, because I already knew what the answer was. I remembered it from my first playthrough. So basically, when you're in here, you can see that clock there. And there's a hint down here, is what I should have been looking at. Every time the light falls. See, it's the light there. So essentially, what you need to do... I tremble every time the light falls. And, nothing on the back there. Okay. If you turn off your light here, you can see this light here flickers twice. And that was meant to be the clue to change the clock to 2 o'clock. And it took me forever to figure this out. I didn't realize that this flickering was the clue. Like, watch it go dark. It goes dark twice. I didn't realize that was a clue, and that's why I still remember that the answer is 2 p.m. Because it took me over an hour to realize. I thought there was a clue I'm missing. I thought it was more than that. But no, that was literally the hint. For me, it felt like it was too easy. It was too simple, so I thought there'd be more to it. Oh, damn, I thought I dodged that. Okay. Here. Have that. Oh, hang on, I've missed the actual key itself. One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 pills. One pill. Sorry, 1 year, 6 pills. 2 is a lot. 162. That's the code on the combination lock. I think it might be 0162 because it's 4 digits, isn't it? Let's go have a look, see if I get it right. One 622. Okay, both digits were 2 at the end. Alright, last key. You know what, let me drop a quick save before I do, in case I die. I have to do those 2 codes again. Okay, where's this one leading me to? Oh, they're in there, okay. Let's move that out the way. I see friends are in there. You guys stay in there and we'll be good. But I think I need a shotgun for this moment. I'm gonna be swamped in all directions. Shit. These things are trickier with the chainsaw because they move so fast. Oh, I got a chance. Or not. I completely screwed that up. I stopped sprinting. For God knows what reason. In here? Oh, I need the key for this. If James was dummy thick, right, this would be impossible for him to get through because there's so many places where he needs to squeeze through a tiny gap. And if he was dummy thick and had a fat ass, he would not be able to make it through Sonnet Hill. It's a good thing he's a twink, otherwise he would not have survived. If he had even a little bit of muscle mass as well, he would not be able to fit through any of these gaps. Move this out of the way. Grab this, because I need it more than anyone else does. Realistically, you should not be drinking energy drinks from a demonic otherworld. I don't think James here got that memo, so don't be tripping balls on demonic energy drinks. It's not worth it. Where's your friend? Where is your friend? I know you've got a friend. I see your friend. There we go. Fully loaded. Okay, that's good to know. Oh no, you've got another friend. Okay, there's 3 of them in here. That's the 3rd one. Where is... There you are. Shit. Let me chainsaw you. Fuck. She got me. She got me good. Big F indeed, yeah. Alright, we're gonna speed run through this area now. Now that I know where everyone is. I killed her because it was embarrassing that I missed. And I didn't want anyone around to know that I missed such a fucking easy hit. I think the chainsaw is what's causing me to lose as well. I'm relying too much on it. At the same time, I don't want to waste any ammunition because I know I'm probably going to need it for the next boss fight. Whenever it is. So I used up all my ammunition on the previous boss fight. And I barely made it out of that one. Like, I should heal before I jump in there. That was probably my mistake. I've been running through without healing. Oh, let's not do that. Fuck. Fuck. Stuck. I need to get out of there, because if I kill the enemy in there, it's gonna explode and kill me. I need to not do that. There we go, I just made it. Just make sure all my weapons are reloaded before I go to the next rig, because this is where I died. But I'm determined to not let that happen again. Wrong direction. So I screwed up last time because I tried to use the chainsaw, which is very slow. All the enemies when I shouldn't have. I should switch to my gun for the faster ones. Like this motherfucker. I know there's another one nearby as well. I am indeed back. I hope you haven't missed me too much. How are you doing, Mohammed Ahmed?
Mohammed Ahmed 94 asked me, Avatar, Obi is back. Oh, joy, Avatar Obi is back. I suppose that means more shenanigans in the Hustler University Got Hustled stream. Can't wait for more Silent Hill 2 chaos.
He sounds so ecstatic. He's there again, looking, staring. He says he'll drag me there. I don't want to. I won't let him take me. Interesting. Oh. Anyone there? I mean, the appropriate reaction is to just shoot it, right? If you don't understand something, you shoot it and then ask questions later. Oh, I think that's the director's office. Oh, okay, director's office. I can go there now. Strange. I like how the subtitle is saying I'm only now hearing strange noises, as if that's not been the entire fucking game. The director's office from here, to my left. I can go in here now, I've got the key. The cardioectomy procedure has proven successful. The results are all round sufficient. The patient is faring as intended. Time will tell if this is enough. That number 17. Okay. You know, for a hospital, I expected to have more healing items than this, but they seem to have more bullets and healing items. But then again, this is set in America, so I guess that should make sense, right? Seven months, 24 days. That's almost one whole baby. There'll be no pain anymore. No pain, no pain, no pain. Where are we? We are over here. Oh, we got current President Trump speaking up.
Formerly past president and now unfortunately current president Ronald Trump, we have heard news that Avatar Obi just destroyed Hustlers University with facts and logic in your administration. How will you dismantle the entirety of the United States of America in response? Well, first of all, they tell me that Avatar Obi's got some huge talent.
Oh man, he's gonna recruit me.
Talent, really. Destroying Hustlers University with facts and logic is truly something special. Believe me, but let me tell you, I never dismantle anything that's great. The United States is tremendous, the best. We're gonna keep it that way. No need for dismantling, only building, making things bigger and better.
I think he's gonna recruit me to build a wall, from what he's saying there. This is not working. I found 0050 in the ECT room again. This time I checked, he was not appointed for the treatment. How is it possible that he got there all by himself? And how would he know how to turn this thing on? Somebody's going to answer for this. So close, it will happen again. Has to. Okay. We're following this red cable, I think. You know what? He's probably gonna get rid of every three-letter acronym, right? FBI, CIA, NSA. Why does it need all these letters for, right? Let's get rid of them all. But while you're stunned. Go that way. I think Sanix, are you still currently leading, or has Kona managed to catch up to you yet? I think Sanix might still actually be winning in terms of having the most medals. Although I do know that Kona has been closing the gap steadily. Hang on, if I go this way. Oh, I thought there might be a door I can open from the other side. Something.
Connor World sent I, President Obama of the United States of America. And therefore the world would like to say that it is a noble thing that Avatar Obi did in destroying
acknowledged by the best president, right?
Facts,
that's great.
And logic. However, I would destroy it with a drone strike. We are not the same.
You know what? Obama would have been more
logical
efficient than I would have been. Has it actually? Yeah, I imagine that would be the case. Oh, 9659. Oh, that's the key. Okay, that's what we need. 9659. That's usually the case, Sanix, with most energy drinks that are produced in the US. Whereas, like, in Europe and the UK, they sort of have to do it. Otherwise, you know, they get really heavily fined for it. But on the plus side, it means like the US energy drinks can put an illegal amount of caffeine in their drinks, which is what they tend to do. If you really want to be buzzing, they're probably the best ones for it. Well, hang on, what was the code again? 9659. Thank you, Buggy. Alright, do you guys want to know what's inside the box? I hope you guys are braced for this, because it's going to blow you away. Because inside this box, I had 3 padlocks and chains around it. Hidden in some demonic other world. Nothing. Fucking nothing. It's the piece of string that Patrick was hiding in a box from SpongeBob. That's what that box is. It's that box from SpongeBob. But Patrick took the string out. Didn't even need to open the box. What I needed was this one elevator button. So now I can use the elevator. Where was it? Around the corner. Okay, she's right next to me. Can I open this door? There's some writing here though. What's this say? She's an angel, no one knows. Only I can see the lady at the door. They cannot walk along her bridge of thread. They fall from the weight of their crimes. Like bloated and ugly corpses, their sins, she devours them. Sins and sinner alike, she saves me. She is an angel. Interesting. Anyway. I'm not a fan of that kind of poetry. We can shove this button in here. And now we can press it. That's all it was.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to another exciting edition of Trick or Treat, where you answer our questions correctly and win a prize beyond your wildest dreams. Or you fail to answer correctly and receive the punishment. It's all in the hands of our lucky contestant, James Sunderland. James, are you ready to play Trick or
Yes.
Treat? Excellent. Here's your first question. In the early 1800s, a terrible disease spread across Silent Hill, resulting in the death of many of its inhabitants. Their bodies thrown into the lake to sleep forever in their watery grave. How many souls were lost during the plague?
69.
42, 2, 67, 3, 85.
I'll go with 67. Oh, I mean 42 is close to 420.
Well, you better hold on to it. You never know when it might come in handy. Now, on to the second question. Follow Sanders Street heading east and further on to the outskirts of town. One and only one road will take you towards the lumberyard and the cemetery.
I still have the map.
What is the name of that road? 1.
Do I still have the map? Brookhaven.
2. Munson Street. 3. Wiltsea Road. Did you get that? I sure as hell hope so. And for a third and final question,
I think it's Munson Street.
Silent Hill witnessed a gruesome murder.
Let's double check though. There is another one. Another map. I don't think it actually leads to anything. Or no, I think the answers are the numbers or something that you'd need for one of the endings, maybe. But I don't think it does actually lead to anything else. I don't think there's anything in the game that it relates to.
Torn flesh, smashed bones.
But it's never brought up again, is it?
What a terrible tragedy. What a gruesome end to such innocent lives.
I don't know if it might be a hint to one of the endings or not.
But what was the name?
Do I have the hint for that either? Doesn't look like I do.
Billy's sister.
Silly. Sally.
2. Heather. 3. Julia.
Probably Julia. Julia sounds like the kind of name you'd give to a dead girl.
Last of our questions. Have you got it all figured out? If so, fantastic. The time will soon come to collect your prizes. But be careful. If you're wrong,
I don't even know what this leads to.
looks like that's all the time we have for today, folks.
Because those questions never come up again. At any point.
In sickness or in health.
Unless they're hinting to places that you can go to pick up items for another ending or something.
What the hell was that?
His hair is freaking out. I wish I could do that with my hair. There's another one here somewhere. There you are. That is fucking disgusting. It's overflowing. Go anywhere from here? I don't think I can. This looks like a dead end. Guessing the enemy's in this room, right? Oh, it's a bug. It's Asmongold's roommate. I was looking at my YouTube Wrapped earlier as well, and it turns out the 5th most watched channel I watched is Asmongold clips, because I spent this entire year making fun of him so much. He became my 5th most watched gaming channel because I just spent so much time roasting his clips of him saying stupid things. Just because when it comes to this year alone, he said many, many things. And I don't think any of them have been good. Let me check. I can't go that way. Okay. Anything in here? Anything interesting? You're interesting. Another one, I can hear it. Oh, it's not dead. Oh, I thought that might have been a hint for something. No, it's just the number to call to fix the generator or whatever. I thought that red thing was some ammunition. No, it's just some tape. I'm so thankful this hospital has just packed the walls with bullets and ammunition. There you are, I see you. Can I get a chainsaw hit in before you hit me? You can. Do you have a friend, or are you on your own? Okay. Normally these guys come in pairs. They'll have a slow enemy and a fast enemy together. And they make you focus on the slow enemy. Because the slow ones tend to do more damage, because they want you to get, like, you know, ganked by the second enemy. Copper ring, okay.
James.
Mary! Oh. Maria, I thought... Sorry.
That's so disrespectful.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway?
Valid response.
I was almost killed back there. I have never been so scared in my whole life. All you care about is that.
I've upset the stripper that looks like my wife.
You couldn't care less about me, could you?
No, I just...
Then stay with me. Don't leave me alone again. You're supposed to take care of me. So what about Laura? You found her?
Yeah, but she ran away.
What? Well, we have to find her.
Yeah, you really seem to care about that girl. Do you know her?
I'd never met her before. I just feel sorry for her. She's all alone and... I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's up to me to protect her. Come on, let's go look for her.
Okay, which way are we going? Down this long... Okay, we got this. No one's gonna jump me here, right? We should be safe. I've not been in any of these rooms. Is there anything interesting here? As far as I can go, it looks like it. Okay.
What the hell is that?
Leaky roof.
What do you know? A stroll in the rain. How romantic.
Maria, what are you talking about?
I'm trying to keep things light, James. Just your mind, okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
And are we all locked in? I think we are, okay. Been too suspiciously quiet recently. Doctor's Lounge. I can go there. Can I open this? I don't think I can. Okay, I cannot go there.
Is that what I think it is?
Confirm, James does not lift.
Having trouble there?
Yeah. You think you could give me a hand?
Me? You're supposed to be the big man around here. How's a little girl like me supposed to help? Fine.
I bet she could bench press James. He did all the work, he did fuck all.
What's this? Not very cute, is it? Here, why don't you take it?
Thanks.
Lead ring, okay. That's gonna cause some lead poisoning, isn't it?
Come on. I think I know where those rings belong.
Is he an anime protagonist, Alex? The patients will become the diagnosis scheduled for them when they'll make recovery, as my aim is always for the entire personnel, especially within their symptoms, will becoming receding with effective treatment. That makes no sense. Is it just me, or is that just like complete nonsense? The patients will become the diagnosis scheduled for them when they'll make recovery, as my aim is always for the entire personnel, especially when their symptoms will become receding. Yeah, I think that's kind of nonsense, isn't it? Like someone had a stroke whilst writing that. Gave me a stroke trying to read it. Oh yeah, we totally measure everything in pebbles. It's weird, we use metric for everything apart from weight and height. We still use pebbles for weight, and we still use inches, whatever the fucking inch even is. Average white man penis, I think, is what 1 inch is. I mean, I know what an inch is technically. It's like it was 3 seeds that he measured with an inch, which turns out to be not quite as exact. We still use feet as well for height, so we use feet and inches. So we use feet for height and pebbles for weight. It's the only thing the Brits and the Americans can agree on, I think. I want to shine my light in her face. And blind her. I am.
What is that?
The door.
James?
What's wrong?
Let's just get out of here, okay?
Hang on, let me save my game first. It's a gamer thing, you wouldn't get it. He's just stood behind him while he's staring at the wall. It's fucking hilarious. How do I get out of this? This door gonna open for me? It is when I give the rings.
What's wrong? I thought you wanted to get out of here.
I know. It's just... something doesn't feel right.
Come on. It's gonna be fine.
They're holding hands on the first date. That's so fucking slutty of him. That's so lewd. Guys, avert your eyes. I didn't realize it would be so NSFW. I hope nobody's watching this at work. Premarital hand-holding is disgusting and a sin. Didn't even wear gloves either. I was completely unprotected. It is done. Sick no more. Good for them. Great to see the healthcare system work out for someone at least. I think that was her stomach, right? She must be hungry. We've been doing a lot of running. I think they literally only had one glass of whiskey each.
Run!
Oh snap. PG tips, man. He's here to give us a very strong cup of tea.
There! An elevator!
Wait, how did I suddenly get ahead of her? I was letting her run in front of me.
Come on, hurry!
I was deliberately letting her be in front of me, but somehow I managed to teleport in front. I mean, James was never going to stick anything in her, so she might as well get someone else put something in her, right? He was never going to stick it in her, so Pyramid Head took his chance. You think so? Might be a bad season for it, actually. I mean, she's become worm food now, and they use worm as bait, don't they? So maybe they'll have a good harvest or something this year with all the extra worms they'll be getting out of her. Extra juicy worms, right? Oh, I need a key for this. Go. I mean, I could just climb out a window, can't I? Bro, just jump. It's the first floor. The window's open. The potential for this illness exists in all people, and under the right circumstances, any man or woman would be driven, like him, to the other side. The other side, perhaps, may not be the best way to phrase it. After all, there is no wall between here and there. It lies on the border where reality and unreality intersect. It is a place both close and distant. Some say it isn't even an illness. I cannot agree with them. I am a doctor, not a philosopher or even a psychiatrist, unlike the director. Sometimes I have to ask myself this question. It's true that to us, his imaginings are nothing but the inventions of a busy mind. But to him, there simply is no other reality. Furthermore, he is happy there. So why, I ask myself, why in the name of healing him, must we drag him painfully into the world of our own reality? Wonder who that's about. Could be anyone, really. Where are we? Okay. I know she ran in that direction, but I believe if I go to the bowling alley, there's an item there that can help me get one of the endings. I should probably get... Oh, fuck. Where are you? I hate that these guys can dodge. This thing's gonna fucking kill me. Right, let me try going... Can I go to the bowling alley yet, or do I have to do that later on? I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and go there now and see if it lets me go there. Eats Bolorama is just around the corner from here. Nope, it doesn't fucking go that way. There's a big fucking pothole in the way, that's why. Right, so that kid was heading towards that strip club. Oh, there's a bug. Fuck you, Asmongold. Those nurses are pretty easy to hit with the chainsaw because they take a while to wind up their attack. It's the weaker enemy that are actually more challenging now because they move so fast and they can dodge your attacks. Like this one. Unless I've got them in a corner. Even when I got them in a corner, they can still dodge, which is annoying. It's gonna kill me, isn't it? I'm trying not to waste too much ammunition. I feel like I'm due a boss fight soon. Well, at least an ambush or two. I think I can hear a bug nearby, but I can't see it anywhere. Oh, that's bigger than... There's a bug there, but... You are a bigger problem that I need to deal with first. Should be good. I don't think there's any more enemies in the area. I hope. If I say it enough times, maybe it'll come true. Oh, I was wrong. I was very wrong. There we go. Alright, this is a dead end. I've gotten all the stuff I can out of here. Can I break through this? You know what, while that ad's playing, I'll drop a quick BRB and I'll be back in just a moment. Be right back.
Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way. Intensify security measures.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way. Intensify security measures. You haven't made your scheduled report. Carry out an investigation immediately.
It was nothing. All clear.
The situation is normal. All clear.
All personnel, return to your stations. I'm recalling the attack team. Return to your positions. Increase security.
Be careful, he's still in this area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on the way. Intensify security measures.
I return. If I do what James does best, and that's jump into another hole. In this entire game, all he does is squeeze himself into different holes. I'm beginning to think this game might be a euphemism for something.
Laura, stop! It's dangerous!
I'm sure she can handle herself. I have to say, I do kind of find it funny, right? So the whole point of Laura being not in any danger is the fact that she hasn't killed anyone. So she can't see all the monsters and all the horrible things in Silent Hill. To her, it's just an abandoned, like, building or whatever, right? And she's just playing in some abandoned hospital this entire time, as if it's the most normal thing ever. Whilst I'm running from horrible monsters and shit. I hate that when he does a chainsaw attack, he doesn't carry the momentum forward and he just stops in the spot. I'm too used to video games having you run and do a sprint attack. Whereas in this, he doesn't see it to wait until you're right up to him before you attack. And that's what's constantly throwing me off. I expect him to carry on going forward. Right side down, and that's where I'm at the moment. There we go, that's all of you taken care of. I can hear scurrying, so that can only mean there's another Asmongold fan in here somewhere. Oh, it's you. I remember this part. There's definitely two enemies here, because I've been ambushed here before. You attack that one, and this one gets you from behind. And then this one gets you. I died in this area so many times. To the point where I've memorized where the enemies are so they can't get me ever again. we're going. I know this bit's a dead end, but I imagine there might be some items here I can pick up.
Laura, please!
Or not, I think this is the way I'm supposed to go. Oh, I hate this thing.
Laura?
Where did she go?
East and South, but whereabouts am I now? Okay, I've got a whole new section to explore now. What I might do, I'm going to wrap it up here and save this for next time. He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into it himself. Truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There's a letter and a wrench. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here and I'm going to see if there's anyone I can raid out to. But thank you everyone who tuned in today. I hope you enjoyed watching me talk shit about conservatives and then play some Silent Hill. It's what I do best. Two of my most favourite things to do. It will be live again tomorrow, but I'm going to be live earlier on. Let's chat. I'm going to be busy in the evening, so I'll be streaming earlier tomorrow. Probably like midday-ish. So I'll be streaming like 12 till 5 maybe, something like that. I appreciate everyone who tuned in today. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll have a look if there's anyone online. Always a pleasure having you here, Buggy. I'm going to look at who I can send you all to. Okay, I got a good number of people. You know what, I can see if I can find someone new actually. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should get in the habit of finding new people. Is there anyone else currently streaming Silent Hill 2 that I might want to raid into? Maybe. You know, I'll pick someone new, someone else who's also playing Silent Hill 2, and raid into them. I hope you enjoy watching them. Hopefully I've picked someone good. Because I've looked at everyone who's currently live right now, and they're all people I've raided before. Yeah, that should be fine. Let me raid into them. Right, yeah, I'm going to send you someone else who's playing Silent Hill 2. Hopefully they're a decent person. I hope you enjoy watching them play. I'm going to copy and paste either one of the raid messages that pops up. I hope you enjoy watching them carry on playing some Silent Hill 2. I think they're just doing the bit I've done. So it'll be like deja vu. Anyway, I'm going to head off. I'll see you guys tomorrow, slightly earlier than normal. And yeah, well, that's it. Sayonara.